afternoon, YouTube. SorenPlays, your favorite Lunar Caster here, and today we will be doing a live reaction to the new update video produced by A-Drive today. Also, in case you haven't noticed, I have a new layout, which you can gladly see on the screen. This is due to everyone making me reach 100 subs. I told you that I would be updating my stream. I would be adding a face cam, so here's my face cam. Hi, this is me. This is what I look like. Yay! So that should add some more extra content to my videos for when I do duels or clashes. You can see my live reaction to it. I've been waiting for this update video from A-Drive for weeks now, hoping it was going to come out. Today's update video should hopefully be about next month's Shadow Stars, which is Lunar, so very fitting. I have everything updated, ready to go. I figured, why not do a live reaction for my very first face cam video, then with Lunar Shadow Stars. I think he's also going to go over the next month's celebrations, which should probably end Season 1 of the Shadow Stars subscriptions. So I'm excited to see what comes out of both of those. He also said it's a big reveal, so I don't know what else he's going to go over. Maybe stuff about distribution over in Europe and other countries. Maybe he's also going to be talking about Worlds, which I think he said is going to happen in a couple days. So already, based off of the title for this, it's called Introducing Artemis, which I'm guessing is a divine rune, which is probably a big reveal. We figured it was going to be Artemis because, you know, Apollo and Artemis are twins if you know your mythology. If not, I can gladly do a video on it. I'm curious to see what the Stellars and Reverse Stellars are and what the new Lunar cards are. I'm also excited to see what the Stained Glass card will be. The video looks like it's going to be about 15 minutes long, so let's get right into it. I will be pausing a decent amount of times to go over my thoughts and opinions.
Of Shattered Stars are going to be the most hype months we've ever had. Let's dive in. I'm legitimately revealing like 15 cards in this video. It is about to be crazy. Shattered Stars month 8 is about to be nuts, and I gotta thank everybody in the Elestrals community for showing up and throwing down for month 7 solar. It has been so hype. You guys have turned up in big fashion, hitting that reverse stellar Lustragon. We saw a ton of Dratoras, and then we even had a crazy day where like a ton of the X out of 10 Lustragons were pulled, which was absolutely...
That was pretty crazy to see all those pulled in like one day.
In the Discord server. And I just want to let you guys know that there's only 24 hours left to grab your Shattered Stars month 7 solar pack. So don't miss out on those because they are very fire.
Turn it down a little bit. He's really loud in my ear, and I don't want to blow it out.
To collect, of course, you can check out your Stellars over on Collect. I just added a few to mine, so go check out my page.
Yeah, I've added a few myself, which I'll show off my 2 babies that I got the other day. They're Lunar ones too, so I'm excited.
And of course, you can get the free Shattered Stars binder. Again, this is an awesome deal. The Shattered Stars binder for free if you pick up 3 bundles of our previous sets of Shattered Stars. So months 2 through 6, I believe. You grab those, SS August FB, and you get a free binder, man. So take advantage of that deal. It's super sick. And I've been seeing
I'm curious to see what next month's going to be.
Stellars from those packs as well, who took advantage of that deal. So very hype stuff there. And don't forget, in our mobile application, the Elestrals app, you can actually redeem these same Shattered Stars cards every single month, and you can actually play with the Stellars in the app. It's super duper fancy, so check that out as well.
Here we go.
All right, now it's time for us to get to the really spicy stuff, and that is going to be the Lunar lineup.
Yes. So excited.
It's going to be nuts. I'm going to talk about every single one of the cards. I'm going to reveal it all. I'm just going to show you all because if you are not subscribed to Shattered Stars, what are you doing?
Spectrus is in it, obviously. Navi. Okay.
Man, let me tell you. All right, so let's kick it off. We've got Spectrus here. This beautiful art by Costa. This is
comic book Spectrus. So beautiful.
People are saying that Spectrus is going to be the most dominant threat in the metagame. This thing is an absolute monster. And this card is coming as a common in every single one of your bundles. Huge win there for Spectrus. Now let's jump into the reveals, man. We've got Drakid here, a brand new Nexus form of Crackhead, and this thing has such a cool effect. It is a 2/2 Lunar 1 cost. You can target a 1 Spirit Celestial and exchange its base attack with this Drakid's base attack until the end phase. So you can send this thing out and target something else, swap your stats essentially, and then you'll generally be able to attack over them. That's really, really powerful. And most importantly here, you can utilize this combination with Rock in a Hard Place, much like Eddie, of course. And you can get out Draking from your hand.
Draking.
So let's talk about that because that is very, very cool.
So pausing right here. So this is the Nexus form for Drakid, or not Drakid, Crackhead. from base set. So this will probably be the Scylla to the Charbonus, which is what Kerberos is based off of, if I remember correctly. So I like its effect where you can swap and exchange its base attack with someone else. I don't know how that would interact with Spectrus because it would negate, but the effect would have happened beforehand. So that's kind of cool.
Combo potential with rocking a hard place, rocking Eddie and Kerberos, and then of course you can now pair.
Oh, another thought, it would be really cool if you have both him and Eddie out on the field at the same time, and then you just cast Rock and a Hard Place literally in that same turn, and they get both him and Eddie to special ascend.
That with Drakid and Draking, a brand new Lunar and Water Elestral with 7 attack and 4 defense, and of course is the Nexus form of the Kraking himself. When this Draking destroys an Elestral in battle, you can special cast that Elestral from the underworld with Lunar or Water Spirits only. That is bonkers. So when you destroy something, you actually get to take your opponent's Elestral and cast it to the field with your spirits. Generally, it will be misenchanted unless it was a Lunar or Water Elestral that you destroyed. And then, to add to that effect, while that Elestral is on your field, this Draking cannot be attacked.
Ooh.
Absolutely nuts. It has protection when it's paired with another Elestral that it took out. I think this card is going to be really awesome, and I'm super excited to see how the metagame evolves because these cards will be tournament legal on October 1st, 2024. I do want to be
I will be labbing for the next month
for Shattered Stars Month 8
for a deck like this. It works because Rock and Hard Place is Water Lunar, so having both is going to be great. Okay.
It's time to reveal my signature Elestral, of course, and that is none other than Nobby. This is the Suga Mosby art by Daniel
Love
Mosby.
it.
I know a lot of you guys love the Mosby arts. We got Nobby here. This is my baby right here. 4 attacker, 1 defense. When this Nobby receives 1 or more Lunar Spirits, you can give each Elestral that is not Lunar or Solar Enchanted -2 until the end phase. So, cast this out. You drop your opponent's attack stat.
I think he's going to be put into the new 5 guys deck.
When this Nobby destroys an Elestral in battle, you can special ascend it to Doppelgator from your hand or deck. So if Nobby's able to destroy something, it can special ascend right there in the battle phase and then push forward and attack even further. This card is very, very strong, and you don't even know what Doppelgator does yet. So I'm going to make you guys wait for that, but I think Nobby is really awesome. It's not going to have its full potential until Doppelgator gets added to the game, of course, but I do think it could be a strong threat in Shattered Stars Month 8.
So, as I was saying, I think he's definitely going to be part of the new 5 guys deck. Just the fact that you can -2 their board to get over things is going to be great. So, we have to wait on Doppelgator for that reveal. But based off of the name Doppelgator, I'm sure it involves copying probably the stats of another Elestral on the field. I don't know if it would also include copying its effects. But if that's the case, that can be pretty powerful. You know, copy this Draking's effect onto Doppelgator, and then you just keep destroying monsters or Elestrals and bringing them back and reviving. I think that'd be really awesome.
And it immediately comes out. It's much like the power of kind of being able to hit almost the 6 attack stat and actually provide support to the other Elestrals on your field. Now we're going to reveal another awesome Elestral and something pretty big with it. That is going to be the Suga Mosby art of Fawnlet. Fawnlet is a brand new Elestral that has 3 attack and 2 defense, and it is a 1-cost Lunar. And it says when you normal cast this Fawnlet, you can search your deck for an Artemis or a Theraheart and add it to your hand.
Ooh,
Ladies and
okay.
gentlemen, your divine rune of Lunar is indeed Artemis. And Artemis.
Oh, that art. Hold on, that art looks so amazing. Oh, wow. Purple hair makes sense. Purple bell. Shape of a crescent moon. Okay.
In fact, one of the coolest divine effects that we have designed up to this point, and Fawnlet will be Artemis's designated searcher, and it has
that makes sense lore-wise. Okay.
Another effect as well, and let's not forget that it can also search out another card called Theraheart, which you guys will have to wait and see what that is.
Okay.
This Fawnlet gets +1 defense for each Lunar enchanting each Artemis on the field. So if you have an Artemis on the field with 4 Lunar Spirits on it, this Fawnlet will then have 6 defense. Absolutely incredible, especially considering that it searches out the Artemis itself.
Interesting. It says each Artemis. I don't think the others have really done something like that, so I'm curious to see what it does.
Absolutely nuts. I cannot wait to see what people do with Fawnlit, not only in Shattered Stars, but in Moonrise, because this is a very, very cool card. We've obviously got the beautiful full art Alloon Spirit card, which comes as both a common in all the packs, as well as a holo in various packs, and this thing is awesome. And it does complete the Shattered Stars image of all 8 spirits on this beautiful, beautiful painting by Diego. Absolutely nuts, man. I think this is just really incredible. And the first time we really created the card art that combined and all pieced together. So a really fun project for our team, and I'm glad that you guys were able to enjoy it through our first season of Shattered Stars. Up next, it's time to talk about the stained glass art for this month of Shattered Stars, and that is none other than Spectrus. Spectrus appears.
Oh, so beautiful. Oh.
Featured as one of the
as much as I love the Stellar, this stained glass art, oh, I'm sorry, Hollows, you're getting replaced for Spectrus. Oh, that's so beautiful. Oh, the purples, the blues, and like the pink. Oh, so amazing.
The most beautiful stained glass arts that we've ever done.
It is.
Absolutely incredible.
For sure.
With its Nexus form, Viscerus, to kind of finish that little duo there.
Nope, sorry, Spectrus. Hands down the best stained glass ever.
Got a couple other cool reveals for month 8, but first I want to let you guys know that there's going to be 2 additional cards that are reprinted as holos. That's going to be Dense Fog and Rock in a Hard Place, which provides the accessibility.
Figured, yeah, I figured those were probably going to be the holos. Yeah, okay.
Spectrus and some of the different
Holo Dense Fogs are definitely going in my deck.
Lunar, and that kind of bridges me to my next topic, which is none other than the divine rune of Lunar, and that is Artemis herself. Artemis is just an incredible, incredible divine character in Elestrals, and I know you guys are going to love her because...
Oh, I knew this was going to involve suppression. You can disenchant 1 Lunar from this Artemis in order to target an opponent's face-up card and suppress it until the opponent's next end phase? Oh.
Devastating effect that is going to change how a lot of cards work in the game for sure. Let's talk about it.
The artwork is beautiful. Oh.
Up to 3 Lunar spirits to it. You can disenchant a Lunar from this Artemis in order to target an opponent's face-up card and suppress it until that opponent's next end phase. What this means is that every single turn you can disenchant from your Artemis and target a face-up card on the field. It can be a Divine Rune, it can be a Stadium, it can be an Elestral on the field, obviously, and you essentially turn off their effect until the following end phase.
Hold on.
It's turned off for the...
Did he say you could do that for stadiums too?
You can disenchant from your Artemis and target a face-up card on the field. It can be a Divine Rune, it can be a Stadium, it could be an Elestral on the field.
Oh, that's devastating.
Their effect until the following end phase, which means it's turned off for the rest of your turn, and it's turned off for your opponent's turn as well, which makes Artemis one of our most powerful divine runes yet, and will surely shake up the metagame, not just in Moonrise in January, but also in Shattered Stars Month 8. Now, you may have guessed it, or maybe not, but I'm going to reveal the Stellars now for Shattered Stars Lunar Packs Month 8, and that is the X out of 99 Stellar Drakid.
Okay.
New Stellar.
Drakid looks nice.
Yellow color palette designed by Amari, and you guys are just gonna love it, man. I certainly want to chase after this one. It's so vibrant. It's so nice.
I'm definitely upgrading my numbers for next month.
The reverse Stellar, of course, is absolutely bonkers. One of my favorite arts, man. Like I don't know if you guys saw, I had some crazy luck with the Lustragons. I got 3 of them. I want to get 3 of these guys. The Stellar Draking with the reverse Stellar is nuts, man.
That's a reverse Stellar? Okay.
Down a ship. Absolutely bonkers. And I'm sure
that is some pretty nice art. Ooh, the stars on it? Oh.
You know, that nice mythology reference there, kind of tied into Elestrals, man. Draking is your Scylla Elestral, of course, in this case, and just absolutely nuts, man. I can't wait for this card. I really think it's going to be a lot of fun to play, and I think it could shake things up quite a bit, and this art goes so hard. I think this is just incredible. And like, we're not even done, because I haven't even shown you the full art that you can pull, which is an X out of 10. Only 10 will ever be made.
Oh boy.
Stellar Draking full art, and it goes
so hard. Oh wow.
Wreck this one, man. Absolutely nuts.
The greens and the yellow and the red. Oh my god.
I just say absolutely, because it's just such a nuts card. You guys could see it. You don't even need me to tell you. So that's on Shattered Stars Lunar. If you subscribe to Shattered Stars, I don't know what you're doing.
I'm upgrading after this. Oh my god.
Awesome cards that are coming, and you're going to be able to use them in our events starting on October 1st. And again, I do want to be clear, these cards are all going to get reprinted in Moonrise. So like, if it's not your thing, hey, no pressure. But this is an opportunity.
No. My numbers are definitely being upgraded.
Playset, man, you're good to go.
I need those reverse stellars and stellars.
Awesome rare cards like the Stained Glass Spectrus, the Artemis, and those stellars, man. The reverse stellar, absolutely nuts. You guys can check out the links in the description below to sign up for Shattered Stars if you haven't, or you can actually up your subscription too, because you can go to your Caster Club account.
I'm doing that right after this.
Bundle if you want to get more and chase those cards. This is a crazy month, man. You guys are not going to be disappointed. Oh, and don't forget we have those dope stickers too, and they come with every bundle. So as I mentioned earlier in the video, this was kind of our first chapter of Shattered Stars. We had that big painting of all 8 spirits put together, and that was really what sparked the idea and kind of the series. So we had it expand for the first 8 months. But after month 8 and the Lunar Pack, which we just talked about is so incredible, what are we doing next? Well, I kind of alluded to this, but month 9 is going to be called Celebration. It's going to be an opportunity for us to say, hey, thank you guys for being a part of Shattered Stars and just being so incredible, and create an extra special pack that went above and beyond and took it to another level. I do want to be honest, this isn't what it's going to be every month. We're going to go back to what month 8 is for month 10, but we thought it'd be fun to mix in something a little extra special, and I mean extra special. I think you guys are going to be really excited about it and all the awesome cards you can pull. But I'm going to save some of that information for next month, so hang tight on that.
Man.
We'll definitely have for month 8 Lunar right now, but Celebration's going to be really hyped, so make sure you guys...
A few more minutes left.
But listen, I'm not going to leave you guys hanging, because that's not what we're going to do. We got some awesome arts coming in Celebration, including this alt art common Nebuleo to celebrate, of course.
That's cool. I like that art.
My man Luan always crushes it. I think this thing is nuts, man. I think it's a great card. And we've got another art that we're going to reveal for Celebration as well. This is a bigger set, so you'll see quite a few more. We've got Polzer as well. So this Polzer is...
Oh my god!
You know, listen, this is one of our craziest arts yet, and I love to let the artists do their thing.
That's absolutely insane.
When it comes to the Shattered Stars types arts, you know, do your thing, have fun with it, create something really cool, and I mean, they just crush it. The Elite Four does it again. One of our most nuts arts. I just feel like this thing is bonkers. Polzer, I would not want to run into this. Let me tell you, that is something fierce. And listen, we're not even done there, because that month is actually going to be releasing in October. And you know, listen, I've tried these holiday things before. I a little bit with the Abominursa.
Yeah, no, his holiday cards never come out when they're supposed to. So I'm excited to see what's going to be announced.
But it didn't work out. We got it right this time, because Holiday Necruff is coming in October.
Oh, look, it's so cute. Oh.
John Dioli hit us up with this idea, and I just thought it was incredible, and we made it.
Oh, the little snake is holding the pumpkin.
Absolutely adorable, and again, only in Celebration. So I gave you guys some good stuff, but actually, I'm not even done. There's going to be a lot of surprises coming on, including the fact that we've got reverse stellars, but they're in even bigger capacity than ever before.
What?
I don't want to say too much. You guys are gonna have to wait a little bit, but reverse stellars are coming with a vengeance in month 9. It is gonna be crazy. But listen, I got one reverse stellar to show you, and that is gonna be the reverse stellar Smokey, man. This card is so sick, and I do just want to highlight, I know Smokey doesn't get a whole lot of play right now. This card will have its time. Don't you worry. It will definitely...
Oh, no.
This card is beautiful.
I think Kristoff is going to be happy about that, though. That's for sure.
With its color palette, its Nexus form, I think that looks really cool. I think you guys are going to love this card, and it's going to be available in month 9 Celebration Shattered Stars. Absolutely nuts. All right, this was a super long update, but I had so much cool stuff to talk about, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for supporting Elestrals. You guys have been incredible. Don't miss out on month 8, man. I'm telling you, month 8 Lunar is going to be nuts. We've got so many awesome cards. The Stained Glass Spectrus, Artemis making your debut to Elestrals, absolute powerhouse. We've got Rockin' a Hard Place with Drakid and Draking. Awesome. Nobby, my signature Elestral. Fawnlet making an appearance. I mean, absolutely bonkers, man. You do not want to miss out on this, and it's going to be so cool to see. The Daybreak metagame is going to start on September 1st, and then, you know, it's basically going to have a month before these new Lunar cards dive in and just shake everything up, and it's going to be really fun to watch, man. So I hope you guys are excited for that. We've got tournaments. We've got all sorts of stuff, so check that out. Don't miss out on those discounts. Make sure you guys check out your Caster Club account. You can use this discount for July for the merch, and, of course, the discount for August to get the free binder, and that's about that. You can subscribe right now to get month solar, and then, you know, Lunar's coming. So
all right.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Alright, I will say, what a video. That was absolutely bonkers. I'm glad they focused a lot on Lunar, not really about celebrations, because I felt that would have took away from it. But all the artwork in this set is amazing. First, you have the Spectres, which is comic book style, which I love. I was going to replace my Spectruses in my deck with this, but then they introduced the stained glass. Let me go to the stained glass. No, no, no. Did I pass it? Where is the stained glass at? Just look at how beautiful that Spectrus is. The purples, like I said earlier, the purples, the blues, the pinks. I mean, Viscerus was a pretty good stained glass, but Spectrus, this one's going in my deck. If it wasn't the Stellar, it's definitely this, but I don't think I'm going to add. Speaking of that, in case you didn't notice, oh, let me pull it up. I have my Stellar Spectrus right here. I just got it the other day. And then my other Lunar one I got was Pandolence. I mean, I know you can't really see because of the glare and stuff, but those are my first two Stellar Elestrals, and I'm happy I got them. After all, I'm everyone's favorite, so I went hard for them. It worked out pretty great deals. But those two are my favorite cards from the set. Well, they're both Spectrus, but then let's talk about Artemis. Artemis, lore-wise, she's one of my favorite gods/goddesses. So for her to be the Divine Rune, and then her effect, she can target a face-up card and suppress it. Not just an Elestral, it can be a Rune or a Stadium. Oh, that's amazing. And it doesn't even last until your end phase. It ends until your opponent's next end phase. Like, that's pretty devastating, because you can shut down a lot of combos that your opponent tries to set up for their Elestrals and Runes and Stadiums. Like, Artemis just doing that and stopping Apollo of all cards is going to be really great. I already have ideas in my head for what kind of deck I want to run. I mean, obviously, you're going to run your Eddies, you're going to run your Drakids, then you're going to run your Kerbis, and then you're going to run your Drakings. Because Rock and Hard Place is just the perfect fit between both. I think I kind of like Drakid's regular than I do his Stellar for color-wise, because it kind of deviates from the theme, right? So it's dark, it's purple, it's black, which is really fitting for it. But then it goes yellow. Now on a Draking, it looks even better as a Stellar for the reverse Stellar. So it's interesting. Maybe that's just my personal opinion. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. But Drakid's effect, where you can swap base attack between him and another Elestral until the end phase, is pretty great. The fact that he can also special send using Rock and Hard Plays. Just imagining having Eddie and him on the field at the same time and then just casting one Rock and Hard Plays. Having your opponent decide, hey, should I be destroying a Rune right now or should I be destroying an Elestral? And then if your opponent only has one Rune on the field, then it's like, well, if it's a Gorgons, you're just screwed regardless. Because then it's like, well, if I destroy my Elestral, that's two cost Elestrals on the field and only one Gorgon. So who do I suppress? So I'm curious to see what happens with that. This tracking art looks great. I like its fangs like it's a vampire. Basically how I read its effect, it's vampiric, it bites and converts to your side of the field. Which is essentially what it does, even though it technically destroys it and goes to the underworld, but you can special cast it. And it doesn't say it has to go in defense. Okay, so it's not doing end phase or whatever, it's immediately right after, so it would be pretty devastating if they have like a 3-cost Elestral out on the field and you destroy it with Crack King and then bring that 3-cost out and then attack for 3 damage as well. I think it'd be really funny. Well, no, because Limaru wouldn't get its effect or Ruminous. But I can think of some interesting combos. I love the Navi art. Like I was saying, I think Double Gata would just copy effect on the field. I don't know if it would copy attack and defense as well, but I think it would make things interesting. And I don't know if it would copy just an Elestral or if it could copy the effect of a Stadium or a Rune. But it'd be interesting to see. Fawnlet. I'm curious to see what the Pharaoh Heart is. I like how this is a searcher for it, and it's not your standard searcher. I forget what subclass that is. I'd have to look it up. But the fact that this can automatically become a 3, no, it would be a 3/5 because I'd have to look at Artemis again real quick. You can enchant up to 3, so it'd be a 4, so it'd become a 3/6 as a defense right off the bat. Is pretty good. It'd be hard to get over the 3/6. That makes it a better, well, I can't say better, but it would make it a better crab in a sense. I wonder if Theroheart is the Bomblet's Ascension line or a totally different Elestral. I wonder if Theroheart would get attack for each Lunar enchanting Artemis on the field. Because I think that'd be an interesting switch. So like Bomblet is a baby, it's a fawn. So of course it would be a defensive till it can ascend. So Theroheart would be a buck, a big, beautiful, majestic buck that would get attack for each Lunar enchanting Artemis on the field. I'm interested to find out if it would have any other effect besides it getting attack. Maybe it also suppresses. It would be interesting to see. I can't wait. Well, unfortunately, I think we have to wait for Moonrise for that reveal. Now, looking at Artemis here, I mean, she has her bow. Like I was saying, she has her bow that's basically a crescent moon in a sense. What if, no, that's not really a poison tipped arrow, it's just purple arrow. But I think it would have been cool if it was like poison tipped as a little nod. But as everyone knows, Artemis is the goddess of the hunt. I don't know how big you guys are into mythology, but if you guys are really interested, I'd love to delve deep into the mythology of some of these cards and what their background is and inspirations. So let me know. I can do it about just Lunar, or I can do it about other cards. Just let me know in the comments. I like the blues, the purples, they match together. I like the little tint of gold around her armor and the bandages wrapped around her hands like a fighter, because boxers like to wrap their hands up before they fight, so she's not afraid to get down and dirty. Now for a celebration, well, you have Outland. I mean, you can't go wrong. I don't know if I prefer this. I think I'm just gonna wait for Moonrise just to get the Stellar versions to use in my decks because I love the Stellar Spirits, but these full arts are pretty amazing. I think what I'm going to do in my Shattered Stars binder to wrap up Season 1 after Celebrations comes out, I'm going to take each of the full arts I have of it and put them together to make the picture, just to have the divide. This is the final page and this is the full art picture painted. I think that would be really cool. I don't know if I might do 2 pages, one of the regular versions and then one of the hollow versions. And I'll show that off once everything's done. I'm curious to see what they're going to do with this, if they're going to make this a card or something. Now, a lot of people have talked about like rainbow runes and everything. I'm curious to see if they would attempt to do this as like a rainbow spirit where you can choose it as one of them. I think that would be kind of cool, but I think would kind of deviate from the game. So maybe not the best idea for that, but just a thought that they could do. So for Dense Fog, I figured that was probably going to be the hollow because, I mean, there's not a lot of other cards that they could choose from. But Dense Fog hollow is pretty nice. So, I mean, and you can't go wrong. Obviously, they're going to do Rock and a Hard Place as the hollow too. I sadly did not pull any of the reverse stellars for Rock and a Hard Place, so I'm kind of sad, but at least I have the hollows to pick up. But Artemis, the artwork is amazing. You have the 2 little moons. Oh, let me look at my Apollo real quick. Pardon the sounds. I don't think I have my full art one here next to me. Sadly, no, I don't. Okay, but just the purples and the blues and the pinks, I think really makes this the best divine rune introduced in Shadow Stars as well. I know, I'm not biased, guys, because I'm your favorite Lunar Caster, but I really think Lunar really kicked it up a notch for Shadow Stars. The coloring of it is amazing. I don't know. Maybe I am biased. You tell me in the comments as well. Like I was saying, the Stellar Drat kit is nice. Obviously, I have to get it because I'm the Lunar. But like I said, I'm not that big of a fan of its coloring. I think it's funny that, well, I think it's very fair that the black becomes a white. I'm interested why they went yellow for it. The reverse of its purple. Maybe on the color wheel, yellow is the reverse of purple. I forget how the color wheel works and what technically the reverses are. But then you have this Drakid, or Draking. I think the reverse stellar art really accentuates it. It makes the green and the yellow stand out, and then you have the stars all over it. I think it just makes it so much better. But nothing compares to this full art. I like how they kept the yellow. I don't understand why I like the yellow more on the Drakid than I do the Drakid. Maybe because the green accentuates it. And then you have the third eye. Kind of like the Eye of Sauron if you kind of look at it. And the red eyes. Obviously they're going up to Argo. I mean, we kind of anticipated this card coming. At least the Nexus form for Draking. Not Draking. Cracking and stuff, kind of just because of Eddie and how Kerberos came out. Sticker wise, I'm excited to see what new stickers come out, because I think they said that they're adding more stickers for this, unless they're waiting, I don't remember. Now, as for Shadow Star celebrations, I really like this Nebuleo art. It's kind of cartoonish. The smile though kind of throws me off. Because if you really look at Nebuleo, for all you Marvel fans, he kind of looks like Nova. Because, you know, the three, he looks like he's a member of the Nova Corps. I don't know if that was intentional or what, but it's really great. But the smile is what kind of throws me off. It makes it more humanoid face, and I don't know, it just throws me off. This Pulsar art is terrifying. Like, absolutely terrifying. Now, Pulsar is a very interesting card that I kind of tucked into my new Frost Nexus control deck. However, this artwork is terrifying. I don't even know if I would want to run this in my deck because of how terrifying it is. I'm curious to see what other cards are going to take this treatment. I wonder if it's because Celebration is going to be in October and this is kind of what they were leaning in towards. I do think it's funny Dan brings up that his other holiday cards have kind of failed because they always came out like months later where it's like, oh, happy holidays. And it's like, we're in April or March. Like, what are you doing? It's no longer holidays. But this Necrof is so adorable. You have his snake tail holding up the little jack-o'-lantern. His flames are like ghostly feet. He kind of looks like Frankenweenie or Zero from Nightmare Before Christmas in a way, even though he's not like a ghost. I think it's still very fitting for him. I'm curious to see what else. They did say that this is like the biggest set that they're going to have, so I wonder how many common cards they're going to have. I know they said that they're going to, the amount of reversed Ellis are going to be increasing this as well. I wonder how much they're going to be increased, and if that means almost every bundle will have one. I hope it's not every bundle that will have one, because that kind of ruins it. So maybe like one every 2 or 3 bundles. Because I know some people who get like multiple 99 bundles or whatever. So I hope it's not that bad. I'm curious to see, besides the reverse stellars, what the actual stellars for this will be. Now Smokey, I mean, Smokey's an interesting card. I think I've only seen one person play Smokey. Well, no, 2. I've seen Dan play it, and I've seen Stella Kristoff play. So I think this is a kind of cool reverse stellar. I mean, I will say though, as a reverse stellar, the sparkles on it kind of makes it truly hard to see what the coloring of Smoky is. And his coloring is that of foamy. It's blue. It's the blues and the whites. So I think that's an interesting take. So does that mean that foamy's stellar coloring will be that of Smoky's? Interesting. I'm curious to see if that will pan out. So remember that I said this. When Foamy gets us, no, Foamy's regular stellar isn't. Never mind, because we have it from the artist pack. Never mind. Ignore me. I'm crazy. I would have thought that would have been really cool if it was the coloring of Smoky, but I digress. So overall, looking at month 8, they knocked it out of the park. My favorite month. Call me biased if you want, because I'm your Lunar Caster. It is what it is. Lunar is the best. Shadow Stars out of season 1. Season 2, that may change. We'll see. But I'm holding out hope. Can't wait for the Spectrus, and I can't wait for Artemis. My deck ideas, especially going to be 3 Drak Kids, 2 Drak Kings, 3 Eddies, 2 Carabases. That's already 3, 6, 8, 10. Then 3 Rock and Hard Places at 13 out of 40. Gonna throw in some dense fogs. You're gonna throw in your 3 Spectruses. Yeah, no, I have deck ideas. It's probably gonna be fun to use, so I can't wait. So that's it for me going over the update video. I'm glad that there wasn't any more updates. Well, let me make sure I leave a like. And speaking of likes, if you like this video, make sure you leave a like. And if you haven't, please subscribe to my channel. It'd be greatly appreciated. We just got done doing our 100 sub giveaway, and there will be more giveaways in the future. Our next giveaway will be once we reach 500. And I kind of have an idea of what I want to do for that, but nothing's set in stone. So this is SorenPlays signing off. Hope to see you next time. Bye!